1983 Datsun 280ZX, located in Trenton. Oh, valued at $14,500. That two-tone brown and gold paint scheme is pure 80s perfection. Back in the day, Datsun evolved the iconic Z car into a premium Grand Tourer, while rivals like the Mazda RX-7 chased lightweight rotary performance. The 280ZX focused on high-end luxury and smooth highway cruising. Honestly, these cars really were ahead of their time. This automatic example is completely rust-free and meticulously stored on a lift. It handles great and runs like a top thanks to fresh maintenance, including a recent valve adjustment, new lowering shocks and struts, and brand new brake calipers. The radio antenna is currently out, but it comes with a replacement ready to install. In 2026, in a sea of soulless electric SUVs, this analog legend is the ultimate vintage flex. Would you rock it? Let me know below. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS, located in North Manchester, valued at $6,200. Today, we are taking a look at a classic piece of 90s American muscle. Let's dive into why this third-gen F-body is such a legendary machine. To give you some context, 1991 was right near the end of the iconic third-generation Camaro production run. If you were hitting the streets back then, you were definitely comparing this directly against the 5.0 Fox-body Ford Mustang. While the Mustang was famously lightweight and punchy, the Camaro RS offered a wider, lower, fighter jet stance that looked incredibly aggressive. Looking at the specs from the listing, this Survivor packs a 305 cubic inch V8, mated to a 700R4 automatic transmission. It has 109,000 original miles, backed by a clean title and Carfax. The seller actually daily drove it without issues, noting the engine was recently refreshed with a new water pump and belt tensioner. It sits on classic 15-inch American racing rims, and they even swapped in an uncracked dash pad, which is huge for these cars. The smog pump is deleted, and while it has some minor rust, it is structurally solid with zero engine lights. Here in 2026, finding a running, driving V8 third gen for just over $6,000 is basically a miracle. 1981 Mercedes-Benz 380 SL convertible, located in Kenosha. Why? Valued at $5,000. For a car that used to define country club status, that is insanely cheap. Let's see what we're dealing with. The R107 Generation SL was legendary for being over-engineered. It was built like an absolute vault. Back in 1981, if you were looking for a high-end luxury cruiser, you were probably cross-shopping this with a Jaguar XJS V12 or AC3 Corvette. While the Corvette was pure American plastic muscle, and the Jag was notoriously temperamental, the Mercedes SL was the ultimate symbol of reliable, sophisticated, top-down prestige. This project car packs a 3.8-litre V8 paired with an automatic transmission. The seller mentions the tires and the tan interior are both in good condition. He originally bought it as a project, but never quite got around to it. So it's looking for a new home for $5,000 or best offer. Now, here is the catch. The odometer stopped working at 178,000 miles, so the actual mileage is higher. In fact, the owner has only put about 150 miles on it over the last 3 years. A $5,000 R107 SL, an unbelievable entry point into classic car culture. It's a timeless, analog cruiser that turns heads anywhere. 1959 Edsel Ranger, located in Howell, MI, valued at $13,500. Just look at this. Think it's a vibrant red, classic rocking some insane custom blue and purple flames on the front fenders. It screams classic American custom culture the second you see it. Historically, Ford launched the Edsel brand to bridge the mid-tier luxury gap between standard Fords and upscale Mercurys, aiming right at competitors like Pontiac and Oldsmobile. This specific Survivor has 60,000 original miles and is powered by a 292 cubic inch V8 paired with a 2-speed automatic transmission. The engine was rebuilt about 7,000 miles ago, and the seller says it runs and drives great. It's got working side pipes, a nostalgic AC and heat setup, though the AC needs a quick recharge, and some awesome period correct mods like iconic 59 Cadillac taillights and turnpike cruiser fender skirts. For under 14 grand, you're buying an unforgettable, rolling piece of art. Would you drive this custom classic? Let me know in the comments, and hit that subscribe button for more market finds. 1963 Pontiac LeMans, located in Kent, Ohio, valued at $12,000. Just look at it sitting there with the top down, rocking that classic split grille and stunning grenadier red paint. The seller kicks off their listing by saying it's the summer you've been waiting for. And honestly, looking at this drop top, I couldn't agree more. Let's talk about why this is one of the most fascinating classic cars you can buy right now. Back in the early 1960s, the American compact car market was pretty straightforward. If you bought a competitor, like a Ford Falcon or a Chevy 2, you got a very basic, conventional layout. But Pontiac wanted to disrupt the market. This Tempest LeMans was actually conceived under the guidance of a young John DeLorean, and it completely rewrote the rulebook on what a compact American car could be. While other cars of the era were stuffed with clunky transmission, tunnels that ate up all your interior space, this Pontiac did something truly revolutionary. Let's get into the incredible specs. To free up that cabin room, Pontiac hid the gearbox out back in a rear-mounted transaxle. They connected it to the engine using an absolutely wild, flexible rope drive shaft. The result of this crazy layout, a near-perfect 50/50ths weight distribution that makes this car handle with a level of confidence most cars from 1963 could only dream of. And under the hood, it gets even better. It features the legendary Trophy 4 engine. This wasn't just a standard 4-banger. It is essentially one half of Pontiac's mighty 389 V8, and it's fed by a Rochester 4-barrel carburetor. Plus, this is an incredibly rare bird, being one of just 5,012 built in this specific trim. The seller perfectly describes it. There are cars, and then there are conversations. They call it a driver's engine for a driver's car. 1987 BMW 3-5i convertible, located in Crossville, TN, valued at $6,000. In the classic European car market, finding a clean 30 drop top for that kind of money is getting seriously tough. Let's dive into why this analog Bavarian cruiser is still the ultimate weekend machine. To really understand the hype behind the E30 generation, we have to look back at the late 80s. This car was the undisputed king of the compact executive class. If you were an up-and-coming professional back then, you were probably cross-shopping this against the Mercedes-Benz 190E or the Saab 900 convertible, while the Mercedes leaned heavily into stoic, conservative luxury, and the Saab was the quirky intellectual's choice. The BMW 3-5 was built for people who actually love to drive. It perfectly blended a premium feel with incredibly balanced rear-wheel drive dynamics, cementing BMW's reputation as the ultimate driving machine. Now, let's talk about the specs and the specific history of this marketplace find. Being a 3-5i two-door, it packs BMW's famously smooth inline-six engine. According to the seller, who has owned it since 2021, this has been a Tennessee car its entire life and comes with a clean title. They claim it is a very reliable car and everything works exactly as it should. To prove it's a driver's car, the seller has even taken it to the legendary Tail of the Dragon twice. Visually, it's rocking a black soft top and some aftermarket gold wheels. The seller notes that the only aftermarket parts are those wheels, the stereo, and the speakers. Purists, don't worry, they still have the original bottle cap wheels, though the tires do need to be replaced. Also, if you ride, the seller mentions they are open to trading for sport bikes. It represents a golden era of tactile, analog driving. You feel the road, you hear the engine, and you are completely connected to the experience for $6,000. You aren't just buying a car, you're buying a ticket into an exclusive club of driving enthusiasts. 1955 Packard Clipper Deluxe, located in Mt. Vernon, Ohio, valued at $4,900. This classic, sporting a gorgeous two-tone turquoise and white paint job. In an era where even rusty project cars cost a fortune, finding a complete, rolling piece of mid-century art for under $5,000 is a serious event. Let's dive into why this Packard is so special. To really appreciate this car, you have to understand exactly what 1955 meant for Packard. This was a make or break year. They had finally retired their legendary but aging straight-8 engines and introduced an all-new, thoroughly modern overhead valve V8. The Clipper line was Packard's weapon in the fiercely competitive, mid-tier luxury market. If your grandfather was car shopping in '55, he was cross-shopping this against heavy hitters like the Oldsmobile Super 88, the Chrysler Windsor, and the Buick Century. Let's dig into the actual listing specs, because this is where it gets good. This four-door sedan is a true land yacht, floating on a massive 122-inch wheelbase with seating for 6 passengers. Under that giant hood sits the new 455 320 cubic inch Packard V8, fed by a Carter 4-barrel carburetor and pumping out a very respectable 225 horsepower. Interestingly, this specific car features a manual transmission, which is pretty cool for a luxury cruiser. It also features the upgraded 12-volt electrical system. The seller notes that this oldie actually runs and drives, boasting a solid body, though the floors do need a few small patches, which is totally expected for its age. Oh, and a fun fact from the listing: the original MSRP back in 1955 was just $2,586. So, sitting here in 2026, where our roads are filled with identical, silent electric SUVs, does a 1955 Packard make sense? Absolutely. 1985 Cadillac El Dorado, located in Clinton, Michigan, valued at $2,500. To give you some history, 1985 was the final year of this iconic, massive body style. Back in the day, if you were a high roller, you cross-shopped this boxy beauty against the Lincoln Mark 7, while Lincoln was busy chasing sporty, European aerodynamics. Cadillac stuck to its roots, offering a plush, floating ride, a standard V8 engine, and unmistakable traditional American luxury. This specific marketplace find is a total steal. It has a clean title, fires right up, and can literally be driven home today. The seller states it runs and drives with a solid ride, though it does have a little bit of rust, needs new tires, and needs some work to be a nice daily driver. Here in 2026, this old-school cruiser is the ultimate nostalgic getaway. 1936 Dodge Brothers D2, located in Crestline, Ohio, valued at $14,500, sitting beautifully next to a cornfield with its massive chrome grille, sweeping fenders, and classic white wall tires. This thing looks like it rolled straight out of a 1930s gangster movie. The seller is asking $14,500 cash and is firm on no trades. Let's break down why this piece of Detroit iron is so special. Back in the mid-1930s, the American auto industry was fiercely competitive. If you were car shopping in 1936, you were likely comparing this Dodge to the Ford Model 48 with its famous flathead V8, or the Chevrolet Master Deluxe. While Ford was winning the horsepower wars, the Dodge brothers D2 built its reputation on rock-solid engineering and unmatched dependability. It offered a level of smooth, over-engineered comfort that the cheaper Fords and Chevys of the era just couldn't match. This specific Dodge is an absolute gem. The seller states it is all original, packing its original flathead inline-6 engine and original 3-speed manual transmission. It even still rides on its original steel wheels. What really blows my mind is the condition. The listing claims it has a straight body with zero rust anywhere. Mechanically, it is completely dialed in. The carburetor has been rebuilt, and it features a new battery, cables, ignition coil, and rear pinion seal. The seller makes it clear this is not a project car. It's ready to drive and enjoy. In fact, They say they frequently drive it to town for ice cream with zero issues. It comes with a clean Ohio title and a bunch of new old stock parts. 1956 Buick Special two-door, located in Howell, Michigan, valued at $14,500. Just look at this classic sitting out there in the snow, rocking that stunning two-tone paint job. Classic white wall tires, and those unmistakable iconic Buick portholes on the front fenders. Let's dive into why this specific land yacht is such an awesome find. To really appreciate the 56 Special, you have to understand the mid-50s car market. The Special was Buick's entry-level model, but back then, a Buick was far from basic. It was powered by the legendary 322 cubic inch nail-head V8 engine. If you were a beer in 1956, you were cross-shopping this against cars like the Oldsmobile 88, the Pontiac Chieftain, or the Mercury Monterey. While Ford and Chevy were built for the everyman, stepping up to a Buick meant you had finally made it. Now, let's talk about the exact condition of this marketplace find. The seller describes this as a genuine barn find Buick that had been sitting for many years. Before they rescued it, to get this beauty back on the road, they did the heavy lifting. They drained and cleaned the fuel system, dropped in a new battery, and installed for brand new tires to get it running. Their original plan was to wrench on it over the winter to prep it for summer cruising, but plans changed. The seller notes that both the interior and exterior are in very nice condition for its age, calling it a great parade car and a solid foundation for a full show car build. They've priced it below what these go for on eBay because they explicitly need the garage space, not the money. So no low-ballers.com for $16.5 grand. You aren't just buying a car, you're buying rolling mid-century art.